what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On, and a whole load of games have been added to Xbox Game Pass this month, so let's check out what they are. The entirety of Hitman Season 1 is without a doubt my Game Pass highlight this month. As the disguise-obsessed Agent 47, you skulk around sandbox stages stealing clothes, waltzing past guards, and taking out important targets who most definitely had it coming due to the fact they couldn't even identify a 6-foot bald man with a barcode on his head. You can do it all in Hitman: assassinate, eliminate, and liquidate. And with each stage having several unique murders to pull off, like chucking someone into a wood chipper, or pushing someone into a crocodile swamp, or kicking someone off a cliff whilst they're doing yoga. That's what you get for working on your core strength. Sure, I mean, you could go around shooting everyone with your dual pistols, but where's the fun in that? So make sure to go ahead and get Hitman downloaded, you won't regret it. Rise, Son of Rome is the name of this action game, and also what I say to my mate Rome's son whenever he falls over. In Rise, you play as a centurion called Marius, who leads a defense of Rome against a horde of invading barbarians who are all angry and severely bearded. And what's great is the game is actually completely historically accurate, because back when people really did use fighting techniques like critical strikes and focus time on the battlefield, you really had to be wary of chain takedowns back then. And not a lot of people know this, but Julius Caesar was killed by a 3-hit combo. The melee combat here is satisfying as you have to time your strikes and take out the bad guys, and I love the look of this game too. Even though it was an early Xbox One game, it's built on Crytek's CryEngine and it still looks good today. DADA is a 2D platformer where you scamper across floors, walls and ceilings, but the catch is that you can't jump, which in a platformer feels kind of weird. But that's what makes DADA so challenging, as you make your way nimbly through the sorts of levels that would make MC Escher do a triple take. Killing enemies earns you salt, which you use to upgrade your health, buy new abilities at campfires, abilities like missiles that break right through rock walls, and something called the Stone of Creation that lets you warp further. And when you die, you do lose your salt, but you can retrieve it from your big salty corpse. And if you're wondering, DADA takes its name from a legendary Afro-Brazilian warrior who was alive during the colonial period of Brazil, which is where the developer of the game is based. I do love a bit of escapists, and this sequel merges it with the Walking Dead universe to bring zombies into the mix. They're creepy even in pixel form, and as Rick Grimes, you'll take them on in their thousands as they shamble towards you in extremely dead fashion. And Rick's not the only member of the Walking Dead who appears. He actually leads a merry band of survivors including Maggie, Herschel, and Glenn. And you basically have to ensure their safety by plotting out escape routes and outwitting all the zombies. If you've ever read the comics, you'll be familiar with all the goings on here, because it matches the timeline faithfully. So you'll first fight your way out of Harrison Memorial Hospital before visiting such locations as the Green Family Farm, the Merriweather Correctional Facility, and Woodbury. You simply have to love Woodbury. So craft over 70 tools and weapons, keep up with the daily routines to maintain morale, and try to make your delicious brains as hard as possible for the zombies to get at. Next up is Ruiner, a game that has a very special place in my heart because it's a great sci-fi action shooter. Now, if you've never heard of Ruiner, it's set in the year 2091 in a cyber metropolis called Renkok. Under the guidance of a secretive hacker friend, you have to topple a corrupt system and retrieve your kidnapped brother. And you can do it by developing an arsenal of cyberpunk guns and melee weapons, either slowing down time and hand selecting your point of attack, or killing fools in regular old normal speed. There are flamethrowers, energy shields, dash augmentations, and you can even hack into enemies to turn them over to your side. It's everything you could want from a brutal dystopian world. In Dead Rising 2, former motocross rider Chuck Green finds himself at the center of a zombie outbreak in a Nevada casino. But rather than immediately run and hide in the nearest closet and refuse to come out of that closet like me, Chuck takes it as a chance to have a little fun. By scavenging weapons and supplies, you can craft weapons like the Hail Mary, which is a hand grenade duct taped to a football. And if you have a spiked bat and also a stick of dynamite duct taped to a piece of meat, that we will call Dynamite. Seems like duct tape is a pretty useful thing in the zombie apocalypse. Oh, there's also a tiger. There's also the small matter of rescuing survivors caught up in the incident, dealing with crazed psychopaths, and also ensuring your daughter gets medicine to stop her turning it into a zom-zom. So, not so much Dead Rising as Dad Rising. Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure, is all about teaming up with the popular Pixar characters. So you'll do things like rescue Woody and the gang from the garbage dump at the end of Toy Story 3, which made, I think, every single person with a heart cry. You'll skate across Frozone's ice slides in The Incredibles and throw oranges at disgruntled chefs as Ratatouille's Remy. I love these guys. You can play through each challenge alone or even with your friends on the same screen through split screen co-op. Elsewhere there's Up, Cars and Finding Dory, all remastered in 4K Ultra HD and HDR, so you can really get up in the Lightning McQueen's grill. This is a great one for kids and also the kid inside of you. So there we have it guys, those are the games that have been added to Game Pass this month. Make sure to let us know which ones you're going to be playing, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and smash that like button, and we'll see you next time. Bye!